Okay, so here's everything that's happened so far. Um, my meeting with Chancellor Boschini is tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's about 10:30 the night before, and I'm trying to gather everything that we've compiled so far. Um, Unfortunately, my printer is out of ink, so I'm going to have to run to the library and print some things out. Luckily, it's open 24 hours, so I have some time. So I'm going to run over there, print some stuff out, run back here, and go to bed. Um, but yeah, some of the things that I've gathered up for this meeting. Um, to start out, I just now made this, and I think I'm going to take it with. I'm not for sure, but it's a compilation of all the comments I've received from my video, either from YouTube or Facebook or messages or whatever. So I'm going to give that to him just so that he can see some of those comments and some of the conversations that people have had. And yeah, I'll just have to tell him of the stories that have come out of it. So many people have been coming to me and telling me their story and showing me their support. It's been absolutely amazing. So I'm excited about that. Another thing that I'm going to bring is a letter, an official letter from the Gay Straight Alliance. I'm the vice president of the Gay Straight Alliance, but I also know that I'm going into the meeting representing myself, and I didn't necessarily want to talk for all of the members, so I'm going to let them talk for themselves as well. So they've written a letter, and it has an exhaustive list of resources they'd like to have on campus, or just general everything they'd like to have. If we could have a perfect campus, this is what it would look like. So I'm going to take that in, realizing that we probably won't get everything, but I'm not leaving without something. So I'm going to bring that, and we've had students signing it since it was written, and yeah, so there's a good list of names on there. I'm also going to bring in a chart of a peer comparison. Basically, TCU uses a list of these 16 universities that the Institutional Research Department uses to do benchmarking. I didn't know it was called that whenever I was doing it, but benchmarking on all these different aspects, like diversity as compared to like ethnicity and age and gender and everything, income level. So my friend Sue and I took that list and we made a chart, and then we researched those universities based on what their resources were for LGBTQ students. A lot of them have offices, and those are the ones we're comparable to. So basically that'll show him how far behind we are, plus some possible solutions based on what they have and what their model is like. So I have that. I also have a letter from the faculty and staff, or a few of them anyway. The sociology department wrote it up for me. I have a professor there that wanted to show me her support, and so I was like, here, could you write a letter that I can bring to him and have your department sign it? And then it's been circulating since then. Yeah, it hasn't gotten around as much as I would have liked it to, just because of timing and everything. And I know today, it was really late notice, but I had some time in the afternoon, so I took the letter around to like the education department, which I didn't see anyone in there, and then to social work and psychology, and ran into a couple of people there. But since they hadn't seen the letter or read it, I had to explain everything, and then I got into some really good conversations because I'm like that, and so I didn't get as many signatures as I would have liked, but along with the signatures that they got, plus the ones that I got, I think it's a good list of faculty and staff who are supportive. What else? A lot has been going on. I had a meeting with the director of the Office of Inclusiveness and Intercultural Services. I'm not sure that I can trust him yet, but I'm also not one for strategy or tactics or politics or anything like that. So I'm just going to take it on faith and hope that he will be a good resource for us. But our overall goal is to have a resource center for LGBTQ students, because it's really not his responsibility to take care of us if it's not his responsibility. So we want to make it someone's responsibility. Some of the biggest hurdles I'm facing right now are that our university is under a hiring freeze right now. I know they don't want to say that it's an official hiring freeze, but basically it is. So if we ask for a staff person, they're going to say no because they can't. And I understand that, but I also understand that people have the power to change that, and there's a lot of different ways to go around that. So, but I don't know. I don't have the answers to those questions. And if they ask me about where we can put this center, or what's it going to hold, or everything like that, I know what I want, but I don't know that that's the best solution. And so I have to be prepared to say I don't know. I'm okay with that. I also have to remember not to agree to anything while I'm in the meeting. I can say, yeah, I'll take that and we'll see where it brings us. But if they offer a compromise and I'm not sure about it, I probably shouldn't agree to it, right? I know a lot of people are caught up in things like that. So I'll definitely take suggestions. I'll definitely like to work with the chancellor on getting something established, some baby steps to the larger issue. But I also don't want to lose momentum, and I don't want to be buried and put on the back burner any longer. But yeah, I think that's just about it. I'm not sure. I'm sure I could talk forever. I'm not totally scared about this meeting. I'm a little nervous because I feel like I'm representing a lot of people and a lot of voices that haven't been heard in the past. And so it's not a burden. It's a blessing to be able to do it. But I don't want to take it too lightly. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I also have to learn to be patient because I know that it's going to take a while, and I would want to have a center tomorrow if I could, but it's a large institution, and so I got to be patient. I also don't want to be uncompromising. I don't know if that's a word, but I want to be able to compromise. I want cooperation, not competition. That's really important to me. And I also want as many voices to be heard as possible. Like I said, I know what I want, but I don't know that that's what everyone wants. And I can get really caught up thinking that I have the right answer, but I could be wrong. So we'll see how that goes. I'd like to hear more from more people. And yeah, I'm also thinking about bringing some old articles from our school newspaper. I found a couple of them from like 2004, even 2000, that we're talking about the same issues that I'm talking about, just to show him that we really have been put on the back burner for far too long. And yeah, and just show them that there is some economic advantages to having this center, and not that we're just going to waste their money on having a staff person, because I feel like that's what everyone's main fight is about the financials. So, for instance, one of the comments that I got said, when the day comes for me to contribute money to TCU, these issues must be resolved, or not a dime of mine or many other like-minded individuals will touch the purse of Texas Christian University. So I think that's a really powerful statement. That's in there for a reason. So I hope that there are other like-minded individuals who will show the institution that we need change. But yeah, I guess I have to run to the library now. I'm also running out of battery power / memory, so I'm going to cut this short here. But I really hope something happens. I've been building up to tomorrow for a really long time, and I'm afraid that I'll start to look at it like the end of all this work, but it's really the beginning of something that's much greater. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. Hopefully it'll be good. But anyway, I'm out. I love you all, and thank you for the support.